In this video, I'm going to be going over the best and fastest ways to be making MT right now in NBA 2K24 Myteam, and just showing you guys what game modes I think are the fastest to make MT with, and also just a couple other different things you guys can do to make MT very quick. And this year, they really do reward you for actually playing the game. As you guys most likely know, there's no more auction house. It is called a player market. And as you guys can see, there's a deal of the day and there's other stuff like that. But the main thing about the player market is you can't really make MT off it, because every single card you buy and you go to sell back is going to be for a lot less cheaper, right? It's 60% tax. So if I were to buy Al Horford for 140k, I'm going to be able to sell him for, I don't even know how much, but it's not going to be anywhere near 140,000 MT. If I were to go buy Rip Hamilton for 70k, I can only sell him back for 28,000 MT. So making MT is not going to be doable from an auction house like it was in previous years, or quick selling your shoes, or I mean, I guess you could, but it's for really little amounts of MT, because in previous years the best way to make MT was from the auction house, selling your badges, selling like shoes, selling, you know, badged up cards. There was a bunch of different ways, selling your shoe boost, but you can't do that this year. So it's a lot harder to actually make MT off the auction house, but they kind of flipped it, which I do like. I do like the fact now. I like it in a sense. Obviously, I wish the auction house was still a thing. I really like the auction house. It was really good, you know, for making MT and a bunch of different reasons. But this year, it is as simple as just playing the game. But like I said, there's a couple other things you can do, and there's some game modes that are way better than others. But just in general, I want to say it's really as simple as just playing the game. You get tons of MT for triple threat offline, even for clutch time offline. Like, if you play the game and you see at the end how much MT you get, it's absolutely ridiculous. But there's two main game modes I want to talk about that make you a lot of MT and are really worth playing right now, and then I'll talk about the other two ways I've seen some people make a decent amount of MT but aren't as good as the first two ways. So the first two ways is going to be from the multiplayer game mode, or sorry, the first way of the two is going to be from one of the multiplayer game modes. And for me, easily the best one and the fastest way to make MT is going to be through the salary cap game mode, because in salary cap you play 1 6-minute half, right? It's not a quarter, it's a 6-minute half of the game. You play 6 points, and then it's going to work like the all-star game. I think it was a couple years ago, if you guys remember that Kobe all-star game, you know, when it was like when all the players were wearing number 2 and number 24 right after Kobe died, and they implemented that new rule. I'm not sure if it's still the same way you know, now in the all-star game, but the way it works is that in 2K at least, they play the 6-minute half, right? Let's say I'm playing an opponent and I'm up 20-10, right? Let's just say that's the score after the first 6 minutes. Now the target score is going to be added on 24, right? Going to add 24 points to whatever player, you know, has the highest score. So if I'm winning against my opponent 20-10, now the target score is going to be 44. So it's going to be a race to who can score 44 points first. It has nothing to do with time. You can be in that salary cap game for 1,000 hours if nobody's scoring the basketball. There's not a time limit. It's literally just who can get to that 44 target score. Like I said, plus 24 to whoever's leading. So if I'm up 30-20, it's at 54. So if you're up in the first half, you do have a big advantage, because, you know, your target score is a lot less. Like you're already a lot closer to hitting that target score. And these games seem to go by a ton faster. Like salary cap, you can get done in 15-20 minutes if you're somewhat decent at the game. And the nice thing about salary cap for budget players and no money spent players, there's a salary cap. So I have a decent team, right? Nothing too crazy, but it's definitely a good team compared to most, but it's at 14,000 salary cap points. So I can't actually run this team in the salary cap game mode. So I'll show you guys my salary cap lineup that I've been running with, which is just a 5-man rotation, right? Dame, Mike Miller, Iggy, Giannis, and Rayful France. And then I do have gold cards coming off the bench. But the nice thing about salary cap, if you guys don't have maybe as good of a squad, or just aren't as comfortable facing god squads in unlimited, if you go into salary cap, the one game I played was against a full gold squad. I've seen tons of people play against lower team, you know, just lower teams. There might still be some sweats in here. You're still gonna definitely get sweated a ton because it's an online game mode. But the thing is, I feel like it's a lot less sweaty, it's a lot more casual, and it's a lot easier teams to play against. And it really comes down to who's just better at the game compared to unlimited, where if you go in with a no money spent kind of budget team and you verse the best team in the game, unless that guy is really bad at the game, it's going to be hard to win. So salary cap I really like because it's quick, it's faster than unlimited games, and you get 4,000. I probably should have mentioned this first. You get 4,000 MT per game bare minimum. I won a game yesterday and I got 4,250 MT, and it only took me, I think it was 16 or 17 minutes to complete that game. That's not bad. Once again, for just playing the game, you're also going to get other prizes along the way. You know, it's good to play salary cap to eventually get that Amethyst Victor Oladipo and to get some other Ruby cards. So you're not just grinding for MT, but I think it's the fastest game mode and the fastest way to be making MT right now on my team. Now, the other really quick way is going to be from a single player game and a single player game mode, and I think that's going to be Domination. We can see in current Domination, you get 1000 MT for the superstar difficulty, winning on 3 stars, which you have to win the game by 15 points or more. But the thing is, you get 4000 MT just like salary cap. Yes, it's a longer game mode, but you're getting 5k MT per game because, like I said, you get this 1000 for the superstar difficulty. So if you're playing 3 stars, you're getting 5k MT per game, and then you're also getting 2500 at 15 stars. So if you complete this division, you're going to get 27,500 MT, which I feel like is the most rewarding Domination has been for straight just playing Dom, right? There's maybe not crazy prizes like there has been in past years, but if we're just talking about making MT, I think Domination is one of the best ways to do it. Like I said, it really just comes down to playing the game, but I think the 2 fastest game modes to be making MT is going to be through salary cap and through Domination. And the nice thing about Dom isn't related to MT, but you get tons of levels really fast, especially if you're running a XP token, a double XP token. You can get like almost like 1 level per game, so you're going to be getting tons of XP and tons of MT. So those are the 2 main game modes I'd focus on playing if you're strictly just trying to make MT, and you're also going to get other great prizes along the way. Now, for the other 2 things I wanted to talk about, it's a little bit risky for one of them, and that's going to be the card grading system, because you can definitely lose MT on this. But the nice thing about card grading is if you grade a card and it comes back as, let's say, a 9 or a 10, you can actually make a decent amount of MT off that. I've seen somebody get a 10 on Lamar Odom, who usually sells on the auction house. Like if you were to sell him yourself, he's 70k to buy, but his sell price is only 28,000 MT, because that's what it is for a Ruby card. But if you were to sell Lamar Odom as a 10 out of 10, I believe I saw it selling for like 78k. Like somebody posted a screenshot with Lamar Odom as a 10 out of 10, and I think it was he was a 10 grade. I think it was 78 or 88k. It was something like that. So you can make a ton of MT if you do get a 10. Now, if you get a 7, you're probably not going to break even. If you get an 8, you might break even, because it does cost MT to grade. For example, if I wanted to do what the guy did, right? Let's say I go ahead and I grade Lamar Odom, it's going to cost me 2,800. So that means if I get a 7, he's probably not going to sell for 2,800 more. So it's not risky that you're going to lose a lot of MT. You might lose a little, but you have a chance to actually make a decent amount. So I would play with that. I would kind of test out the water, see what you guys can do. If you get lucky and get a 10 out of a 10 on a Ruby or an Amethyst card, you can make crazy amounts. And also, if you do have a holo card, they sell for a lot more as well. So card grading can be good for making MT. I just don't think it's a for sure way. It's just something that you can kind of play with and maybe get a little bit lucky here and there and make some MT. And then the last way I wanted to talk about is actually going to be from the Ascension board. If you guys have been playing, you know, the game and you've got the Ascension picks, if you guys have got to that top board, you can make some crazy amounts of MT. Like you can see right here, right? If I just go to the free pass, not even talking about the pro pass, you get 2 Ascension picks at level 4. And then at level 9, you get another 3 Ascension picks. At level 14, you get another 4 Ascension picks. And if you do have that pro pass at the top there, the premium pass, you're going to get another 7 Ascension picks. You're going to get, I think there's one more. Yeah, 5 Ascension picks for level 4. So that's an extra 12 Ascension picks, which is going to help you get to that top board. And then once you get to that top board, you're actually making a good amount of MT at that top. Like I was getting 750, 1000, 1250, 1500. Like I was getting a lot of MT at the top there, and it seems to be a lot of MT on that top board available, and maybe the middle board a little bit, but mainly that top board you are going to be able to make a lot of MT from. So make sure you're grinding the game, you know, leveling up and getting that MT, because you know you also do get MT at the end as well. Did I see a wheel spin? What was that? You get a 2023 All-Star wheel spin. I have no idea what that is. But yeah, if you go to the end here, you do get 25k. We're hitting level 39. So if you're grinding the game, you're getting those Ascension picks, you're getting to the top of the Ascension board, and then you also get to level 39 or level 40 for Kyrie, you're going to be getting 25k. So make sure you're playing the game, grinding XP, Like I said, Dom's a great way to do so, and you will be getting tons of MT on the top of the Ascension board. But yeah, that's going to be all the different ways to be making a lot of MT. Once again, it's just as simple as playing the game. You're going to get rewarded for actually grinding and actually playing a ton. But like I said, I think salary cap, I think domination are the two best game modes to do so. But let me know in the comment section down below. Have you guys been making a lot of MT recently? What do you guys think are the best game modes to do so? And hopefully you guys found this video helpful, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.